Us right now is the governor of Oklahoma, Mary Fallin. Governor, thanks for joining us. I would love to be in some of your meetings as you're meeting with the president, talking to your Democratic counterparts. First off, when you asked the president about the Keystone Pipeline, being that we now have got a positive report from the State Department, how soon till it gets built?
Well, that's the first question I asked him as the national chair of the Governor's Association. Was I first of all thanked him on comments he'd made recently that are encouraging about natural gas. Of course, we just want to see action. But then I said, what about the Keystone Pipeline? We've been waiting since basically 2008 for approval of that. Can you use your executive powers, as he's been doing, to get the Keystone Pipeline done? And he hedged a little bit. He talked a little bit about natural gas, talked about climate change. And then finally, in the meeting, a little bit later on, he came back and said over the next couple of months. And I actually have my White House notepad here, and I wrote down next couple of months. So that was his comment to us.
Right, so we have the next couple of months. We're talking about a 1,179-mile pipeline, okay, $7 billion. It would cost creating up to possibly 42,000 jobs or more in the U.S. I mean, you know, we hear a lot about this executive action that he said he was going to use in the pen and the phone, but why not now? Why 2 months?
That was my question to him. I said, why not use your executive orders right now? Because you can do that. You know, in the state of Oklahoma, we have what's called the pipeline capital crossroads of the United States at Cushing, Oklahoma, where the pipelines come together. And it was opened up. The Keystone Pipeline, TransCanada opened up the pipeline from Oklahoma down to the Gulf Coast. I said, let's do it through the rest of the nation. It's important for national security. It's important for economic security. We know we're having an energy renaissance in the United States. It's creating jobs. It's creating revenue. Certainly helps us be able to produce the energy that we need to in our nation.
Sure, and so we got to wait a couple of months to find out about Keystone. Governor, it does seem like what we have heard is a lot of the jobs are being created at the state level. And I know you guys asked the president many different questions to get his answer. But did he have an open ear to listen to how you're growing jobs in the state of Oklahoma and elsewhere?
Well, absolutely. You know, one of the things I told him is that we have one of the lowest unemployment rates in the nation right now, and we're certainly raising our per capita income. There's been a lot of discussion about the minimum wage in our nation, but if you look at Oklahoma's per capita income growth since 2011, when I took office, our per capita income growth has grown by 44%.
Wow.
For a family of four, making us number 2 in the nation in job growth. And so the best way to raise up all Americans is to create good paying jobs. And what I've been talking to him about is job skills, being able to have the educational attainment level we need in America to be able to produce good paying jobs in our nation so we can alleviate poverty, we can grow our economies, and so we can raise Americans up and give them a better quality of life.
Sure. Well, let's hope he was listening and he wasn't just turning it into a big photo op with the governors. Mary Fallin from the great state of Oklahoma, thank you very much. Glad you're back home.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet.
All right.